Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's climate of heightened border scrutiny and rights violations, especially toward Muslim travelers, knowing your rights when re-entering the United States is critical. Whether you're a US citizen or a green card holder, your rights do not end at the border. Welcome to CARE's second part of the Hajj travel series. This video from our Community Advocacy Department covers what to expect when returning to the US, including your rights during secondary screening. Please note that this video is for educational purposes only and not legal advice. As you land and prepare to go through US Customs and Border Protection, the first step is primary inspection. This is typically brief. An officer will check your documents and may ask a few standard questions such as where are you coming from, what was the duration and purpose of your trip, are you bringing anything back with you. However, some travelers are selected for secondary inspection where you may be taken to another area for more intensive questioning and searches. If you are a US citizen, you cannot be denied entry into the country. During secondary inspection, you may be asked questions about your trip, your community, or even your religious or political views. You are under no obligation to answer questions that go beyond identity and travel-related facts. You can invoke your right to remain silent, ask for the reason for inspection, and ask to speak with a secondary supervisor, but you will not be able to receive legal counsel during a CBP secondary questioning. This secondary screening process should take no more than 4 hours, but as a citizen, you cannot be denied entry into the United States. If you are a green card holder, you do have to answer questions to establish your identity and that you are returning from a temporary trip abroad. Should you be moved into secondary questioning, you must answer questions about immigration status along with routine questions. You cannot be denied entry to the United States if your trip was innocent and did not exceed a duration of 6 months. Please consult with an immigration attorney prior to your trip should you have any existing criminal convictions. Should CBP officers indicate the initiation of a removal process, note that you are entitled to be seen by an immigration judge and will not be removed from the United States until proceedings are complete. You will only be entitled to legal counsel once the removal process has been initiated. You are also not required to sign any documents. One specific concern for green card holders is Form I-407, which officers may pressure you to sign. This form voluntarily abandons your permanent residency. If this is presented to you, do not sign it under any circumstances unless you fully understand its consequences. If you're traveling on a visa, you have fewer protections at the border than citizens or green card holders. You must answer all questions from CBP truthfully. Refusal or inconsistent answers can result in denial of entry. CBP officers can deny you entry without a right to appeal, and you will not be provided with an attorney. You can ask to withdraw your application for admission rather than face expedited removal, but always consult an immigration attorney beforehand if you have concerns. It is critical to understand your rights regarding your digital devices. CBP may ask you to unlock your phone or laptop, but you are not legally required to provide passwords or unlock your device, even as a non-citizen. You can say, I do not consent to a search of my electronic devices. They may detain your device temporarily, but refusal helps protect your privacy and that of your contacts, especially if your phone contains sensitive information. Should CBP detain your device, make sure you always ask for a receipt. In case you are detained or subject to prolonged questioning, stay calm and ask directly, am I free to go? If not, you are being detained and should remain calm and respectful while asserting your respective rights. Document your secondary questioning experience by maintaining a record of the officers that questioned you, their badge numbers, and the narrative of questioning. Contact CARE to report any unusual or inappropriate questioning through www.care.com/report. In these uncertain times, knowledge is a form of protection. Whether you are a US citizen, a green card holder, or a visa holder, understanding your rights at the border empowers you to assert them calmly and confidently. If you are held in secondary questioning for more than 6 hours, ensure you have made prior arrangements with a trusted family member to contact the CARE hotline at 202-742-6420 on your behalf. May your journey be safe, your Hajj accepted, and your return home without complications.